Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're in Thunder Bay, Ontario. We're now just 1 week away from the War Games. Tonight, Teddie has an opportunity to net himself a title shot if he wins his match against the Blue Jay, and we will see a matchup between the two swordswomen of the division as Lucina and Undyne face each other off. There's not much time left of the season, so get ready for a night of high-octane action, because this is Eclipse. And here we go, starting off our night with a heavyweight bout. Introducing first. It is Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. Former champion looking to get his belt back soon. Probably not going to be next week, but maybe in November. And his opponent, it is the Lone Wolf, Zenkichi Hasegawa. And here we go, both men ready. Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle, with Eggman immediately beginning on the offense. Uppercut to the stomach, there's a headbutt. And now a flipping chicken wing sit-out powerbomb. And Eggman forcing Zenkichi up over the shoulders, just slamming him down. Tossing the detective around like he's a ragdoll. Now Eggman up top, diving knee drop. Zenkichi back up to his feet, immediately running into a clothesline. Now Eggman looking for a backstretch. Don't think he was planning on winning via submission, but just trying to apply more pressure. Trying to make Zenkichi think. Now just an exchange of right hands. Zenkichi trying to send Eggman into the corner. Eggman trying to fight his way out. And now both men in the pocket just unloading on each other. Neither man really coming out on top. Zenkichi now taking advantage, sending Eggman for a run. Popping him up, sending him down. And the cover. There's one. Eggman to the outside. Zenkichi with a crossbody elbow. Forcing Eggman up, and sending him down with a knee. And Zenkichi with a foot DDT. And looking for a chokeslam that Eggman elbows out of. There's 5. Eggman up over the shoulders. Into a backstabber. And now just tossing Zenkichi into the corner. There's 7. Zenkichi really needs to come back to his senses soon. There's 8. There's 9. Zenkichi. And Zenkichi unable to get back into the ring in time. And that's the risk you face when you go to the outside. Just get back into the damn ring. It's really not that difficult. You guys are just so blatantly moronic. You don't even consider the consequences of your actions. And now for our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Ultimate Pianist, Kaede Akamatsu, and the Ultimate Assassin, Maki Harukawa, the Killer Tunes. And their opponents, it is Ibuki Miyota and Poppy QT. Not the lineup we usually see, but it is the Cyber Idols. Azune Miku taking the night off to prepare herself for War Games next week as, well, if I remember last week, she was recruited by Kasumi. Here we go, Kaede. Poppy, the first in the ring. And referee rings the bell. Poppy immediately running towards Kaede with a double leg drop kick. Forcing her up by the wrists, sending her down with a knee. And an elbow strike. Poppy heading to the corner, tagging in Ibuki. And Kaede immediately sending Ibuki into the corner. Pulling her away, setting her up top. And joining her up top. Just driving the elbows down into the neck. And a top rope avalanche Hurricane Rana. Reverse leg drop, stomp to the forehead. Now Kaede grabbing the wrist, stomping on the back of Ibuki's head, and now tagging in Maki. And now going for the cover, there's one. Ibuki kicks out. Maki just trying to apply pressure. And forcing Ibuki back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Just working on the arm. And tagging Kaede back in. Kaede with an uppercut. Backbreaker just pushing Ibuki down, now going for the cover again. There's one, there's still only one. And now tagging Maki back in. Maki with a dive from the top rope. Ibuki tagging in Poppy. Poppy with a hot shot, sending Kaede off the apron. Maki back into the ring. And Poppy waiting for her, just pushing her away. And again, forcing her up over the shoulders. And bouncing her off the top rope. Maki elbows out, but Poppy again just pushing her away. Ibuki trying to create a little bit of separation between the two as well. Poppy with a double foot stomp. Forcing Maki up, sending her into the corner, tagging in Ibuki. Irish whip into a double back body drop. And a power slam. Ibuki again trapping Maki into the corner. Tagging in Poppy. And now a dive from the top rope themselves. But Maki elbows out. Poppy pushes her away. And Maki having enough with the reversal, sending Poppy into the corner. Going after Ibuki just a little bit. Now just having enough, tagging Kaede back into the ring. Kaede just sending Ibuki off the apron, now wrapping the arm around the top rope, just pulling on it, creating torque. And a top rope enziguri. Kaede middle rope this time. Looking for a knee drop. Poppy gets out of the way. And Poppy sending Kaede out onto the apron, and a hot shot, excuse me. Sends her down. Kaede tossing Poppy into the corner. Kick, sending her down, tagging Maki back in. Another chain tag team attack here. And now Maki over the shoulders looking for the F5. Poppy with the wherewithal to elbow herself out. And a Dragon Screw takedown. And now Poppy going for the cover. Maki kicks out before the referee could even begin the count. And Maki again just reversing the Irish whip. Uppercut to the stomach, and again just tagging Kaede in. Kaede back up to her feet. Hitting a clothesline, forcing Poppy back up to her feet again, and then Irish whip into the corner. And another top rope enziguri going for the cover. There's one. There's Ibuki in the ring. Only a 1 count, though. Kaede with a diving knee drop, forcing Poppy up to her feet. Irish whip to the corner. And Poppy with a reversal, forcing Kaede back up to her feet. And tossing her into the idol's corner. Face first into the turnbuckle. Pulling her away, lining up. Just waving the red flag and a dangling double leg dropkick. Poppy with a belly-to-belly slam. Now just walking around, heading up top. Allowing Kaede to tag out. You were in the corner anyway, why not just go up? Oh my god, this game is so stupid. Ibuki gets out of the wrist clutch. Avoiding the clothesline, turning that into a belly-to-belly suplex. And now, another suplex. This time a bridging suplex, forcing Maki back to her feet again. Tossing her into the corner. And a spinning cyclone kick. And now just crabbing on her. Lining up. Looking for a suplex, but Maki rolls through, going for the cover. There's one. Ibuki with the reversal. There's one. Maki kicks her off. Now Ibuki in the corner, lining up. The front flip DDT, going for the cover. Kaede having to run in, break up the pinfall. Ibuki chasing her out of the ring and trying to knock her off the apron, just making sure that she doesn't interfere anymore. Ibuki heading up top, looking for an elbow drop, just taking a little bit too much time. Maki with the reversal and now tossing Ibuki back into the corner. Maki dangling Ibuki with that hangman. Forcing Ibuki back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner, tagging in Kaede for a tag team attack. And again, top rope spear. Kaede forcing Ibuki up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Setting her up in the tree of woe. And a backstabber. And again, just tossing Ibuki into the corner. And Ibuki elbows out. Kaede with a DDT. Into the cover, there's Poppy breaking it up. And now Poppy with a neck breaker, not entirely sure how that's completely legal. But giving Ibuki a chance to recover. Ibuki clotheslining Kaede out of the ring. Ibuki sending Maki off the apron. With a neck breaker into an arm breaker from Kaede. Now Kaede setting up something big here. The hip toss neck breaker into the cover. There's one, there's two. No. Ibuki with the resilience to kick out. Maki in a cradle. Tossing Ibuki into the corner, tossing her away. And again, Irish whip into the corner. Ibuki elbows out. Maki getting a little bit too cute there. Maki elbows out. A spear. And again, just tagging Kaede. At least go for the pin. Like, that's your job. Kaede cranking on the neck. And an arm breaker. And now headlock. Trying to make Ibuki tap here. And Ibuki immediately gets out. And Ibuki with a snap DDT. Stomp to the arm and tagging out. Kaede, Maki, no, if you went for the fucking pin, maybe this match would be over. Kaede with a turnstile elbow. Maki trying to get involved. Maki, maybe if you want to get involved, maybe go for fucking pins when you're actually in the ring instead of being useless. Kaede now going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Poppy kicks out. Kaede tagging Maki back in. Maki, get into the pocket if you're trying to go for the kicks. God, the AI in this game are so stupid sometimes. Maki tagging Kaede back in. Just sending Poppy into the big boot. And here's the cover of Ibuki in to break it up. Kaede tagging Maki back in. Probably not the smartest idea since we all know that Maki's not actually going to go for the pin. Moron. If I sound overly aggressive, it's because the AI in this game just so annoying. Like, they don't even try to hide the fact that the programming in this game just is suboptimal. They don't even try to hide it. Cloverleaf. Or a figure 8 leg lock from Kaede. Trying to make it Buki tap. Poppy breaks it up. And Buki rolls to the outside because she's a coward. And now Kaede going for the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. That wasn't even good. That wasn't even a good tag team match. That was just full of incompetence. Although this is 2K Sports, what do you actually expect? And for our second tag team matchup of the evening, and let's hope it's better than the first. Introducing first, they are your former men's tag team champions. It is Shuichi Saihara and the luminary of the stars, Kaito Momota, the Big Bang Theory. And their opponents, it is Sans and Papyrus, the Skelebros. Here goes Shuichi, and Papyrus is the first in the ring. Referee rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Papyrus immediately sending Shuichi into the corner. Just wrapping the leg around the middle rope, stomping on the calf. And now a chicken wing, looking for the suplex, but Shuichi floats out of the way. And sends Papyrus into the corner. Double leg dropkick sends him down. And now tagging to Kaito. Papyrus with a crossbody. And a stomp to the ankle. Papyrus over the shoulders, and a falling fist. Papyrus sending Kaito into the corner, tagging in Sans. Irish whip, Double back body drop. And Kaito rolling to the outside. Sans telling him to get back inside the ring. Before hitting him with a spear. Sans tossing Kaito back inside the ring. Tossing Shuichi away. And Sans, maybe you should be going after Kaito and not Shuichi? Okay, sure, send Shuichi into the barricade. And Kaito just staring Sans down, not even leaving the ring. I mean, Kaito, that's just playing it smart. Okay, now Kaito heads out to the outside. Trying to protect his partner. But maybe you should have let Sans just continue to wallop him along the outside. Would have been a count-out win, but that would have been entirely on Sans. Kaito with a neck breaker. Now just cranking on Sans' neck. And tagging Shuichi back in. Shuichi now going for the cover. Looking for a little bit of retribution for the outside. There's two, there's three. Sans going for a rope break. And the referee either not seeing it or just deliberately ignoring it. And Shuichi getting a little bit of revenge against Sans. Yeah, this was not a good night for tag teams, I'm sorry. And for our next matchup of the evening, and a matchup between two swordswomen, introducing first, it is Lucina.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Avalon, Lucina.
And her opponent, it is Undyne. And yes, I understand that Undyne uses a spear, not a sword. My mistake. Here go Lucina and Undyne staring each other down. Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle. With Lucina immediately with a hip toss, stomp to the forehead, and again turning Undyne around. And staring her down. And an enzigiri. Undyne back up to her feet, but Lucina with a belly-to-back suplex, forcing Undyne up, forcing her down with an elbow, and a stomp to the ankle. And now Lucina looking for the suplex, Undyne slipping out from behind, and now heading to the corner. And an RKO. Getting lucky that Lucina actually came into her range. Now an Irish whip, diving underneath. Jumping over the top. And an arm drag. Going for the cover, there's one, there's two, Undyne kicks out. And Undyne tossing Lucina up over the top rope and heading to the outside. Undyne is cranking on the elbow, or on the ankle, excuse me. And a stomp to the thigh. Undyne with a Hurricane Run. The referee at 5. They really need to get back into the ring. Fish hook submission. That's not going to do it. Lucina tripping Undyne up. Do they even know what the count is? There's 8. Referee telling them to get into the ring. Lucina with a neck breaker. And heading into the ring, there's 9. And another count out. Are you fucking kidding me?
Here is your winner,
How difficult is it to get back into the ring? Apparently, you need to have a degree in rocket science to do it. Because this is... oh my god. Seriously, guys, it's not that difficult. $2K Sports, fucking fix your shit. This is embarrassing. And no, it's not the settings. I haven't changed any settings. You guys are just horrible. And for our next matchup of the evening, and hopefully it's a better one. Introducing first, it is your women's Nexus champion. It is Fiora.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Stillwater, the women's NXT champion, Fiora.
And her opponent.
And from Monterrey, Mexico, Lexibor.
It is the Plague Doctor herself, Lexibor. Here we go, both women ready? Referee rings bell, Lexi immediately running towards Fiora, who just hits her with a Hurricane Rana. And sending Lexi down with a slap. Arm breaker into a double leg drop kick. Into another arm breaker. Fiora, top rope moonsault. Now heading up top. Lining herself up. And a diving arm drag. Fiora with a double foot stomp. And Lexi kicks out, trying to get a little bit of offense going this match. And now just chilling in the corner. Lexi with a hip attack. And going for the cover. There's an early near 2 count. Stomping the, trapping the arm, stomping the hand. And Fiora to the outside, Alexa giving chase. Please at least just head into the inside quickly. Fiora rolling Lexi around onto her stomach, rolling around onto her back. And a knee. Again, we're just at 30 FPS. Maybe even 20. Fiora back inside the ring. There's 3. And I thought it was a myth. I thought that it was a myth that we could go to the outside and then head back into the ring without a count out. Actually grabbing Fiora from behind, disallowing her from hitting a springboard. But Fiora with a reversal and a spinning back elbow going for the cover. There's one. As Lexi kicks out. And Lexi fights out, diving elbow. And a springboard looking for a leg drop. And now Fiora with a Hurricane Rana. And a corkscrew moonsault going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Lexi kicks out. And now going for an arm bar. Lexi gets out of. Fiora forcing her back up to her feet. Kick to the thigh, Hurricane Rana. And Lexi rolling to the outside, trying to recover. Fiora up top, diving double axe handle punch. And a kick to the spine. Fiora with an arm breaker. And ref at 4, they really should be careful. I usually say that like 6 or 7, but considering just how atrocious they've been tonight in getting back inside the ring, you can never be too sure. You can never be too safe. Lexi back up to her feet. And Fiora with a clothesline. Staring down her opponent. And again, triangle choke armbar. Just pulling on the arm. And releases the hold. Top rope moonsault from Fiora going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
Here is your winner,
And Fiora is shaping up pretty nice for her title defense on Friday. Not Sunday, on Friday. And, the biggest question, can she go the entire year as a Nexus champion? That would be something to witness. And with a match like that against an opponent like Lexi, honestly, it might actually happen. And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the one and only Sir Bones.
Bits of hell. Weighing in at 100 pounds, gentlemen,
And his opponent, it is the ultimate lucky student, Nagito Komaeda. And here go both men ready, and here comes Jayden. Just making his way ringside. And I don't know who he's here for. Is he here for Bones or Nagito? Or is he just here to watch? Knowing him, I don't think it's that. Just taking a seat ringside. Hopefully he won't interfere. And here we go, referee rings bell. Both men just immediately jumping towards each other. And Bones with a roll-through neckbreaker. Springboard diving a forearm and just knocking the referee over. And now going for the people's moonsault. Stomp to the wrist. Stomp to the spine. And a shooting star press. And now Bones heading up top. Lining up. Corkscrew calf kick. And another people's moonsault, but Nagito getting his knees up this time. Or that time. Sending Bones for an Irish whip. Scissor knee strike. Pull back into an elbow. And now a leg breaker. Nagito going for a moonsault. And just sending Bones into the turnbuckle. Or not into the turnbuckle, into the ring post, excuse me. Now Nagito with an arm breaker, forcing Bones up to his feet. Missing the first kick, hits the second, and now Nagito heads up top. Turning around, looking for a moonsault, Bones gets out of the way. Kick to the chest. And a snap DDT going for the cover. There's one. Nagito kicks out. Irish whip diving underneath. Into a jumping back elbow. Trying to get Nagito back up to his feet. And a swift kick to the jaw. And now both men just wailing on each other. And now here comes Jayden going after Bones. Referee ringing the bell, calling this a no decision. Trying to kick Jayden out of the ring. Trying to evacuate Nagito out of the ring, and now we just have a just a good old-fashioned brawl on our hands. No rules, going to knockout. Bones with a sling blade. Heads to the outside. Heads back in. And now up over the shoulders. Into a small package driver. And Bones looking for an elbow, but instead Jayden with a reversal. Spinning Bones around, planted backbreaker. And sending Bones for an Irish whip. I don't even know why the referee is still here. Corkscrew uppercut. And now Jayden with the ground and pound. getting a little bit of momentum his way. And a springboard looking for a double leg drop kick. Bones gets out of the way. And these two, they really do not like each other at all. Not even when they were technically faction mates last year, as Jayden just gets out of the way of that. And stomping on the hand. Forcing Bones up to his feet. And just walking him head first into the apron. Forcing Bones back up to his feet again. And now Bones forcing Jayden up over the shoulders and just rolling through. Again over the shoulders and again rolling through. Jayden slipping out of that. Just a clothesline to the back of the leg. And sending Bones tumbling into the corner. And wow, we're just really letting these two fight, huh? Of course, as soon as I said that. And now for our penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Naoto Shirogane. And her opponent, it is your women's cruiserweight champion, Sophie. Here we go, both women ready. Referee rings the bell to meet in the middle. With Naoto immediately pulling back, just knee to the gut. And Naoto still looking for that championship opportunity. I think she already had one, actually. But just, yeah, no, she did against Fiora, but just couldn't pull through. And Naoto with a jawbreaker. Knee to the thigh, and again, and again. And Sophie fights her way out with that kick. Naoto with the reversal right back. This time to the wrist. Sophie fights out. There's a moonsault. Or standing shooting star press, excuse me. And now Sophie bottom rope moonsault. Rolling Naoto onto her stomach, stomp to the ankle, to the Achilles. Naoto to the outside. Sophie heading up top. Turning around, diving axe handle punch. And Sophie forcing Naoto back up to her feet. Naoto with a reversal. And tossing Sophie back inside the ring. Sophie with a clothesline, sending her tumbling back to the outside. And a suicide senton connects. And Sophie sending Naoto back inside the ring. Jumping in after her and going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Naoto kicks out. And Sophie going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Naoto again kicks out. Sophie heading up top. Trying to make a quick end to this match. Naoto gets out of the way. And an elbow. Naoto sending Sophie for an Irish whip. Superman punch. And the cover. There's one. Sophie kicks out. Sophie to the outside. Naoto just giving her some time. Going for a suicide senton herself. Missing, but Sophie going for a standing shooting star press. Naoto getting the knees up. And a kick to the jaw. Naoto sending Sophie into the steel steps and just retreating back inside the ring. And resetting the count. Forcing Sophie back up to her feet. Turning her around. Elbow to the spine. And a cutter. Naoto looking to walk Sophie, but Sophie elbowing out. There's three. And just tossing Naoto back inside the ring, jumping in after her. And a sliding double leg drop kick. Sophie from the top rope. There's a moonsault to the spine. And the cover. There's a one. Naoto kicks out. Sophie with the clotheslines again. And an Irish whip running into the referee. And now Sophie. Not entirely sure what that was, but there's a clothesline. Satellite DDT from the corner. And now Sophie heading up top, looking to put a bow on things. 180 splash. And the cover, there's one, and there's two, and Naoto again pops the shoulder up. Sophie again just clotheslining her to the outside, jumping out of the ring after her. Double leg drop kick to the spine, forcing Naoto back up, tossing her into the barricade, and a senton. Sophie with another suicide senton that connects. Looking for a knee drop. Naoto gets out of the way. And now Sophie with a snap suplex. There's three. And Sophie with a combo along the outside. There's five, sending Naoto into the barricade. There's six. Sophie retreating back inside the ring. There's seven. 8. Come on, Naoto. Come back to your senses, girl. Referee giving her plenty of time. There's 9, and Naoto's back in. And Naoto going for the cover. There's 1. Sophie kicks out. Wrist clutch just stomping on the chest. Naoto pulling Sophie away, scoop slam. And the cover, there's 1, 2, Sophie kicks out. And Naoto forcing Sophie back up to her feet. Roll through, and the pin, there's 1, there's 2, Sophie again pops out. Naoto now heading up top. Telling Sophie, get up to your feet. And a flying forearm. Clutching the wrist, stomping the spine. And the double knees. Naoto turning Sophie around. Stomping on the upper arm. Wrist clutch stomps to the spine. Naoto clutching the wrists again. And again, just sending her down. Lever pull arm breaker. Or, excuse me, a wrist clutch. Double knees to the spine again. And Naoto just slowing this match down, trying to get her her preferred match pacing. And come on, you already did that twice in a row. Do you really need to do it 3 times, Naoto? And now Naoto going for the pin. There's 1, there's 2. Sophie kicks out. Sophie kicks her way out again. Standing shooting star press. And now lining up the finisher. Chicken wing facebuster. And the cover. The referee was ready. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
Here is your winner,
Naoto putting up a good effort, especially towards the end, but a sluggish start. Just put her on the back foot and just unable to recover. And whoever still doubts Sophie, I do not know what to tell you. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first. It is a man on a mission as of late. It is Teddie.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Creed brothers from the internet, weighing in at 123 pounds, the Bear Teddie.
And when I say a man on a mission, I mean it. He's been showing a lot of promise as of late. I'm just really looking for that title shot. And honestly, with the performance he's had as of late, I think he deserves one. And his opponent, it is the Blue Jay himself, Jayden Moon. And here we go, both men ready. Referee rings the bell. Jayden immediately running towards and hitting Teddie with a flying elbow. Out kick to the chest. And a neck breaker. Now Jayden with a springboard looking for a leg drop. Just not getting the distance, and Teddie with a snap DDT. Rolling Jayden onto his back, kick to the spine, forcing him back up to his feet. And a springboard head scissor Hurricane Rana. Trapping the arm, kneeing. The elbow stomp to the wrist, turning Jayden around. And a stump leg breaker. Teddie with a stomp to the wrist, now turning Jayden around onto his back. Going for the pin, there's one. Hand down, shoulder up. Jayden now on the offensive, kick to the chest. And a falling neck breaker. Jayden now springboard into an elbow drop DDT, or an elbow drop reverse DDT, and an arm breaker. Stomp to the spine. Jayden in the corner, heading up top. And a diving leg drop. And the cover, there's one. There's only one as Teddie kicks out. Jayden with a springboard again, looking for the reverse elbow drop DDT. Jayden over the shoulders. And a neck breaker. Teddie to the outside, Jayden following. And the head scissor elbow. Teddie tossing Jayden back inside the ring, quickly chasing him back. And Jayden with the reversal into the pin. There's one, there's two. Not quite. Both men just applying pressure. Jayden with a flying knee drop. Forcing Teddie back up to his feet. And a tornado kick. Into the cover, there's one, there's two, and Teddie will not kick out.
Here is your winner, Jayden.
And yeah, that's Teddie for you. As soon as I gas him up, he does not show up. Anyway, with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you not next week Monday, but next week Friday, Halloween, the 31st of October, Friday night, as it is our next PLE of the year, War Games at the Survivor Series. As we continue down the road to Ultimate Fight Night, because after that, it's only 2 PLEs. It's War Games, and then I believe it's Jailbreak in November, and then Ultimate Fight Night in December on Christmas, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So yeah, basically only 2 months left of the season, not even 10 weeks to go. There's not a lot of time left. But until then, we are signing out from Thunder Bay, Ontario. See ya.